Hi there folks, welcome to Get Strumming. Now today I'm going to show you how to play When I'm 64 by the Beatles. Now subscriber Rob Bills asked for this song, so thanks again for your input, Rob. It's much appreciated. Rob's always great at picking great songs. So first of all, I'm just going to give you a little run through as to how the first verse should go. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greeting, bottle of wine? If I've been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Or will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Okay, so that's how it should go. So first of all, what I'm going to do is show you the chords that we're going to be using. So if you are pretty up to date with how to play ukulele chords, you might just want to skip this next 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so we're in the key of C major. So naturally, we're going to start off with a C. So use your third finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Then we've got a C7. So use your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 1st string. Then we've got a G major. So use your 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. Next up, we've got a G7. So use your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. Then we've got an A7. Use your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 3rd string. D7, couple of ways of playing this. The easy way is to use your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and your 3rd finger on the 2nd fret, 2nd string. Or you can use the full bar chord. So use your 1st finger across the entire 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string. Then we've got an A minor, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. Next up, F major, 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. The next chord is a bit of a tricky one because you've got to get the curve of your wrist all the way up to the headstock here. And you're using your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 4th string, 2nd finger, 1st fret, 2nd string, then your pinky or your 4th finger on the 3rd fret, 1st string. And that is the F minor chord. Always a tricky one, that. And then we've got an E7. So use your 1st finger on the 1st fret, 4th string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. Good. So that's all the chords we need to use. So first of all, we're going to have a look at the intro. In fact, no, I'm jumping ahead of myself. First of all, I need to show you the strumming. Now, the strumming for this song, I'm keeping really simple, just downstrokes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want, you could put a little up, down, and upstroke at the end of each bar. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up. But essentially, I'll just keep it really simple. Just play downstrokes and you can't really go wrong. So, as I mentioned, the intro. So what we're going to do with the intro is we're going to start off on the C chord, do 6 strums on the C. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 da. And then we're going to do 2 strums on the A7. Ba, ba, da, ba. And then 2 strums on D7. Ba, ba, da, ba. And then 2 strums on G7. Ba, ba. And then 1 strum on C, 1 strum on G, and 1 strum on C. Bum, bum, bum. So I'll just show you that again. 6 strums on C, 2 strums on A7, and then 2 strums on D7, and then 2 strums on G7, and then C, G, C. So I'll put that together with the melody. Ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. then we do 2 bars on C. Bum, 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 bum. And then we're into the main verse, so we stay on the C. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from, and then we go to the G now, and then we go to G7. Will you still be sending me a Valentine? And then just do one final strum on G7 for the birthday greetings. Birthday greetings. And then one strum on C. Bottle of wine. And then start strumming again on the C now. If I've been out till 2:45. Now to C7. Would you lock the... Now to F. Door. Or will you still... And then to F minor. Need me. Now to C. Will you still... A7. Feed me. Now to D7. When I'm G7. 16. And then 4. Back on the C. 64. Boom, boom. Now what we're doing is the bridge section. So we're going to start by doing 8 strums on the A minor. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh. Now to G, 4 strums on G. Ooh. And 4 strums on A minor. Ooh. Now stay on the A minor and keep strumming, because we're going to do the you'll be older. So here we go. You'll be older. And now we go to E7. 2. So you're actually doing 8 strums on E7 there. You'll be older. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go back to the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stay on the A minor. And if you... Now to D minor. Say the word. Now to F. I could. Now to G. Stay with. Back to C. You. Now we're going to do 1 stab on the G. Bum. And then we're going to do another 2 stabs on the G. Bum, bum. Now this bit, you can either do 3 strums on G7, or you can do this little riff here. So what you're doing is, ba 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 ba, you're kind of copying what the bass line's doing. Ba 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 ba. So what I've got here is I'm using my 2nd finger on the 7th fret 3rd string, then my 3rd finger on the 7th fret 2nd string, then my 1st finger on the 5th fret 1st string, then my 4th finger on the 8th fret 1st string. Ba, 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 ba. So I'll just go through that bridge again because it is a little bit tricky. So we start off with 8 strums on the A minor. Ooh. Now we do 4 strums on the G. Ooh. Now we do 4 strums on A minor. Ooh. And stay on A minor. You'll be older. Now 8 strums on E7. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 4 strums on A minor. Stay on A minor. And if you go to the D minor now, say the word. So it's 8 strums on D minor. Now we go to the F. I could. 4 on F. Then G. 4 on G. Stay with. And then 4 on C. You. Then 1 strum on G. And then 2 strums on G. Then you do your little riff. And then we go into the next verse. So we're back on the C then. I could be handy mending a fuse. When your lights have now to G, gone, now to G7. You can knit a sweater by the fireside. And then just one strum on G7. Sunday morning, now one strum on C, go for a ride. And then start strumming again on the C. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Now to C7. Who could ask for? Now to F more. Will you still? Now to F minor. Need me? Now to C. Will you still? A7. Feed me. Now to D7. When I'm. Now to G7. 16. And then C. 4. So 3 strums on the C there. When I'm 64. Then we're on to the second bridge. So we're back to the A minor. Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of. Now to G. White if it's not to A minor. Dear. We shall scrimp. And now we do 8 strums on the E7. Save. Now to A minor. Grandchildren. Now to D minor. On your knee. Now to the F. Vera. Now to G. Chuck. And now 4 strums on C. Dave. Then we do the 1 strum on G. Bum. Now 2 strums on G. Bum, bum. Then your little riff. Oops. So don't forget, if you can't play that riff, just do 3 strums on G7. And then we're into verse 3. So we go back to the C major. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of. Now to G, view. Now to G7, indicate precisely what you mean to say. And then 1 strum on G, yours sincerely. Now 1 strum on C, wasting away. And then start back on the C, give me a ransom, fill in a form. Now to C7, mine forever. And now to F, more. Oh, will you still? And then to F minor, need me. And now to C, will you still? A7, feed me. Now to D7, when I'm G7, 16. And then back to C, 4. So that's the 3 strums on C again. When I'm 64. And then we go to the coda, which is basically pretty much the same as the intro. So don't forget, we do 6 strums on the C. Then 2 strums on the A7. 2 strums on the D7. 2 strums on the G7. And then 1 on C, 1 on G, and 1 on C. So I'll just go through that coda again. 6 strums on C. Then 2 strums on A7. Then 2 strums on D7. 2 strums on G7. Then C, G, C. And that is pretty much how the song goes on the recording. Although I think there might have been a little bit of recording trickery going on there. I remember a story that said that Paul wanted to make his voice sound younger, as if he was a teenager, singing about what it feels like to be older, or what he imagines it feels like to be being 64. So what he did was he recorded the song at a lower pitch, and then for the actual mastering process they speeded the song up, so it just gave Paul's voice that kind of more youthful edge. He also wrote the song in, I think it was about 1962 or 61, but he decided to leave it till 1967 to record, because that was the year that his dad was 64. So there you go. Right, okay, now let's have a go at playing the song together. So I'm going to start from the top, from the intro. And don't forget, as always, I'm putting the chords and lyrics to this song in the description to the video. So if you want to join along at your own leisure, then that's where you'll find the chords and lyrics that I've put together for you. Okay, here we go from the top. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, ba-ba-da-ba-da, will you still be sending me a Valentine birthday greeting, bottle of wine? If I've been out to 2:45, would you lock the door? Or will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too. And if you say the word, I could stay with you. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum, bum, bum. I could be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. You could knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday morning, go for a ride. Doing a garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Or will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight. If it's not too dear, we shall scrimp and save. Grandchildren on your knee. Vera, Chuck and Dave-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me a answer, fill in a form, mine forevermore. Or will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? And there you have it. That's all there is to it. What do you mean that's all there is to it, you say? Well, just keep practicing, and I'm sure with a little bit of elbow grease, you'll get there. Thanks very much for joining me, and take care. And also, if you've got any requests that you'd like me to teach you in the future, just leave me a message in the comment section, and I'll put together a tutorial for you as quickly as possible. Take care for now. Bye-bye.